Do all gun oils perform the same in cold weather? That's what we're going to find out in this video. Hey everybody, this is Jason from the Rogue Banshee, and thank you for joining me today and Team Bansh as we talk about gun oil in cold environments. Now, here in Montana, we're going to get hit with a really bad cold snap where for about 3.5 days, our high is going to be in the negative numbers. So I figured this is a good time to take some oil, pour it in little cups, and let's find out if they perform. So here on the bench, I have 5 oils that I'm going to test. I have 2 from Real Avid. This is CLP and then their gun oil. We have Lucas Extreme, the Aegis, and also the standby of Hoppy's number 9. Now, Hoppy's number 9 has been in my guns ever since I was like a real little kid. It was just one of those things is use their cleaner, use their oil, and put everything away. But what we're going to do is test to see if this stuff freezes out there because of this cold weather. So let's pour these into some cups, get them outside for a few days, and let's see if they freeze up. So it's been brutally cold here for the past few days, and it is currently negative 32, and we haven't hit our low for the day. We're going to hit our low in the next about 3 hours. We're going to hit negative 35. So the one thing about Montana is that we get these real lows, and then the weather's going to swing. So this is why I wanted to test cold weather to make sure that this oil will stay fluid and protect the gun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside, grab these things, bring them in. I'm trying to minimize the amount of time from outside to inside, even though they've been out in negative temperatures for a few days. And what we're going to do is we're going to stir them just using some wire ties here, just to make sure they still are fluid. All right, so I had to go dig this out of the snow, and let's open this thing up and see what we got here. So this is the hops number 9, and well, it's not frozen solid, but it's almost like a gel. So let me take a quick picture of what that looks like. Let's see what we got here. We have the gun oil from Real Avid, and still fluid. Not bad at all. Let's see here. This is the Lucas Extreme. Now, this was the thickest stuff, and it's a little frosted in color. Looks like it's a little thicker, but that stuff was thick to begin with. It's not too bad at all, actually. It's not like the Hoppy's number 9 where you stir it and you can see the swirl stay. You stir this and it still is good. Now this is the Aegis. This stuff, now this was the thinnest stuff that we were seeing, and yeah, it's still completely thin. It's still liquid, nothing really frozen. And this is the CLP, and this stuff, well, it's a little milky down in the bottom there. That might be because of the CLP, you know, it's got the cleaning in there as well, but it is still liquid here. So basically what we're finding out is these new modern gun oils are good all the way down to these negative temperatures. Now, we have been in the negative temperatures for days. I mean, our high has still been in the negatives. Whereas, you start seeing the, like this Hoppe's number 9, it is thawing pretty quick right now. It didn't freeze completely, but it didn't give me, the idea that this stuff's going to last very long. And one of the things I'm worried about is, as that freezes and it becomes thick, is it going to gum up the gun? Now, if you fire the gun is going to heat up. That stuff's going to warm up again. But I don't know if it's going to cause, like a failure to extract. Whereas, we're sitting here looking at the gun oil from Real Avid, the CLP from Real Avid, and Aegis are really the most fluid. The Aegis is the most fluid of these things. It didn't freeze. The Lucas CLP, it's still a little thicker than probably I'd like, but again, that was a thick oil to begin with, but it did thicken up. These other ones really didn't thicken up at all. Just slightly on the Real Avids, but not anywhere where I'd worry about this. So definitely look at switching up your oil if you're going to be in cold environments. I've been using the REM oils and the Hoppe's 9 for forever. And a few years ago, I switched over to these modern gun oils, and this is why. I mean, they have different properties that are just really, are awesome, right? I mean, it's time to really rethink how we're doing the maintenance on our guns and what we're doing the maintenance with. So definitely look at these modern gun oils as a change if you're just using standard oil. Now over here on the side here, I've got all kinds of great content for you. If you like this, you're going to love that stuff. Thanks for watching. Hope you're staying safe out there. Look forward to seeing you again soon.